a survival story about Joe Simpson and Simon Yates and their expedition up the face of the Silla Grande in the Andes. It's all going well, and then it all goes terribly wrong. I think it's really important that we understand this world of climbing, and it's really important to be able to have that really solid understanding of what it is to climb and the technique of it as well. So it's about then how we take those techniques and that understanding and are able to convey that in a theatrical way. So that's why we're here today, and it's really important.
One of the greatest lessons you can learn from climbing, I think, is that you are so insignificant, and I mean that with love. Once you're up there and you're realizing how easy it is for you to fall and for everything to fall apart, it gives you that really nice perspective on everything. I think being here today, especially talking to our instructors, has given me a better perspective on the size and the lengths that real alpine mountaineers go to. Because it's one thing to do this, but to have an understanding that this is only 16 meters and the people that we're playing go thousands and thousands of meters up. I mean, I can't imagine it.
It's a huge mental game going up climbing that I've found. It's very physical, but it's just in the back of your mind, you're just going, I need to get to that next point. How I apply what I've done today on stage would just be the physicality, the length, the breadth, really taking the time. We've only got a certain amount of space, but we've got to make it look vast. And the way that we do that would be to use our bodies. So to really take that time. So what I've learned today is we've got that freedom.
My role as movement director on Touching the Void is to work with the actors to help them and to develop and devise a physical language for the performance. We're doing a lot of reaching, we're thinking a lot about different types of touch, we're thinking a lot about focus, where we're looking, and the intention of movement, and I guess all of the environmental factors that impact that, whether that's altitude or fatigue or injury or all of those sorts of things, hunger, cold, and how that impacts on the body. So we have to think really imaginatively about those things and translate that through the movement as well.
It's absolutely helped me gain further insight. Reading about it is one thing, but then actually doing it, and obviously Joe and Simon did ice climbing, so it's a little bit different, but it gives you a sense of sort of the mindset that they would be in when they're climbing. So just being able to do it is a massive step in sort of understanding the character. It's going to be a big help having done this. It's going to alleviate some of the anxieties about sort of just climbing for the first time on the set. And also, climbing's one thing, but then climbing and having dialogue and adding in the emotion and the journey that the character goes through is another thing.
It's given me a lot of insight in that, like, actually having somebody sort of bolstering you and goading you on is really helpful. Like, even just having the guys down at the bottom being like, yes, you've got this. I was like, yeah. And I was like, that's kind of my role, is largely about like just willing Joe through this. And when you've got that connection to somebody and somebody you love, they're your family, they're somebody that you want to live and you're fighting for their life, like, it's pretty powerful. And I think this just gives you a really physical sense of that.
It's like innate trust without even having to check in with the other person. It's having a complete faith that everything, the ropes, the harness, the other people are all there. Everything's where it needs to be.
There's so much trust in your partner. Like, when you get up to the top and you're ready to, be belayed, you lean back and you hope that he's got the rope.
People are always wanting stories about hope and endurance, and I think especially after the year that we've had, a story about survival and endurance and our capacity to move through really difficult things is going to be really resonant for our audiences.